Check. I love how all these episodes just start with me doing a basic sound check because I think everything has gone live. We're running a little bit behind schedule. I don't know how I do this. Are you like me? Yes. Okay, cool. The sound is working. Right, wonderful. Right, so I don't really understand how I do this. I got here, I was like 20 to 8, like no joke of a lie. I was here on time, perfectly. I was just willing away, and then, stuff happens. I'm 20 minutes. I feel like I've got all the time in the world. And then suddenly I'm like, oh dear, it's like 2 minutes to 8. Better get into this. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if that makes me more relatable or less relatable, but yeah, thank you very much. Am I off to camera side there? Hold on. Trying to figure out where the new center is. Like, is this the new center? That is too far. Okay, so here we go, and I'm gonna brush. Yep, cool. I'm just watching the feedback. So yeah, this is the center now. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's just play that where you have a bit of an overview. And here we go. Boom. Just so you get a bit of an overview of what is actually happening and going on in the city. So, big news. Really. Oh, sorry. We should start with an intro, shouldn't we? With 2 seconds. We'll start from the top. 1 second. Hello and welcome back to the It's not a show, is it? Hello and welcome back to New Bobton. This is the county of our new design and everything. My name is Badger the British. We are moving very fast in this episode because a rather big announcement dropped this week. And I know what you're saying, like, oh, what is that announcement? Everyone knows by now. City Skylines 2 has been announced, which means Skylines 1 is, I don't know, it's just kind of in that weird phase between I don't know if people are going to keep playing Skylines 1. I mean, Skylines 2 comes out, yeah, I'm playing that straight away just to like get on there. Obviously not part of any part of the development process, so I can't tell you, but what I have seen of the trailer, and I'm not going to play the trailer because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything, but what I have seen of the trailer, I don't know. It looks promising, but when there was a lot of not actual game footage coming up, I kind of get suspicious. I kind of feel like, what are they hiding in all this gloriousness? Like, you couldn't do that with board games, but this some parts did look impressive, I've got to say, and but what does that mean for all the DLC? Is all the DLC that we've bought so far going to be incorporated into the new game, or are we going to have to buy like 2.0 versions of the DLC again? Are we going to have to go through the last 7-8 years again for it? I hope not. I hope they've completely changed the system. I hope they've really made roundabouts work like they should, because there's never this much gap on a roundabout over here in the UK. I really hope they've improved that side of things and that they're really working with developers and stuff for number 2. But that does put us in a little bit of a predicament here. So why does that put us in a predicament? Well, we don't know when Cities Skylines 2 is coming out, and as I've said, as soon as that comes out, I might be dropping Skylines 1. Or we might be keeping this as like, if I've got a Sunday and we're building this up. But I'm thinking this was going to be basically, I don't know if you could spot it and see, like, this was basically going to become like the new, like, my version of New York. If I could do such a thing like that and go above and beyond and try and make something like that. So I want to see what I can get done first. Can I get this whole Manhattan kind of layout going, or is the DLC going to come out? That is what I want to know. And how big and how fast can we actually build the city? That is my new question. Can we make this into a huge multi thing before it's time to say goodbye for the last time to Skylines 1? So anyway, that is my question. Thank you. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I am reading the comments. I haven't had time to reply. I'm going to reply to all of them after this episode. I 100% promise you. I do not make my promises lightly. If I promise you something, it means it will happen, come hell or high water, or I will do my damn best to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to try and just expand across here, and we're going to get rid of this section, and we're just going to really just come across today and get this area and land all plugged in and sorted. So let's go ahead and remove that. And in fact, let's go ahead and connect this part up with this part of the city. And there we go. Boom, boom. And we're in and we're on. And we are currently panicking because we are now up against the release, like an unknown release date. So let's go. Let's really, really set this. Let's get some real destruction and destroyance on. Do we? The thing is, I am a man of my word. So if we do go bankrupt before episode 11, then we will go. I will give that money to charity. Honest to God, 100%. But for now, we're looking good on the monies. He says, yes, I think we are. We are definitely looking good on the monies. And let's clear the bus routes, because those are going to really... You don't want to leave these bus routes behind before you do like a major development. Right, boom, 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 boom. Let's go, let's go, let's go. These people are going to start getting suspicious if we don't do this fast. The chaos of all these people suddenly realizing their services are going. And they're no longer going to be needing a bus. Hey Dave, how are you doing? This is Cities Skylines 1, and we are currently in redevelopment because we've got stuff to get on with, and we are basically up against the new expansion that's coming out. So we are trying to complete all of this very quickly. There we go. We'll make this the new turnaround spot. Boom. So here we go. We're rushing up against it. Why are they still wanting to go up there? We don't want them to go up there at all. Period. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to remove all the bus stops that are from up there. Back, 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 back. There we go. Perfect. Lock you in there. Yeah, nor am I. I'm not sure I would do that either, but we're doing it. We're going rogue. Perfect. And let's go. Let's go. Let's get the builders out and let's get the destruction on. Let's go. Let's remove everything. Because we are up against the clock on this. So say goodbye to Badgerville in its current form. It shall return. Oh dear, we can't. I forgot about that. You can't just move these things in vanilla mode, can you? How many people need to be moved? Okay, we're going to have to leave one road open. I've completely forgot about that. We could have had that going in the background. Yes, delete everything that's not needed. We could... If we are so inclined, that thing's going to need... Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. That is kind of noobish. How many bodies are in there? We need to move all those bodies. Before, is there another one? There's no landfill or anything. Cool. Because this is the fallback point, so let's go and let's just keep going. Hopefully they'll clear. We'll leave one road open and one road only, just so the bodies can be moved. And yes, it's a complete waste of money, but I don't want to maneuver them. I want to start fresh, have a blank slate. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get as many. Let's keep everything moving. Let's go, go, go. Let's. Oh wait, those can say that. But we don't want. Let's come on. Don't get their hopes up. Let's not get anyone's hopes up now. Like, they're gonna have to be moved or destroyed at some point. See, this is the really annoying thing about not having the move it mod or that type of thing, because you can't just collect all these and like just pick them up and move them wherever you need, which is really, really annoying. Let's see if we can get my accuracy rating like through the roof. Oh. So come on, let's go. We've got to make this bigger and better than New York. So what the plan is going to be is just to have this as a reimagining of New York, and that's why I need to scale back on these props, like all these trees. Because then we can use the trees where we actually need them in a future build or future of this. But then again, if the new DLC is coming out, if the new game's coming out, is any of this actually relevant or like, is it all just pointless? And I've just seen the budget, and I'm just hoping that did not really happen. Okay, right. Big roads. We're going to need to move people into this section. So let's see what big road is. A big road like that road, and let's copy it straight out here. There we go. Boom. Let's start bringing in these people back into the city. Oh, my B-reel's going off. Deal with that in a second. Right, boom. Move them all back. Oh my god, we're actually losing money. Okay, right, cool. Let's bring in more people. And had a look at some of the cities of New York today, like the actual boroughs and stuff, and just gonna copy that very basic pattern outwards. How many more bodies we've got to get rid of? Lots. Okay. Perfect. Let's bring in more people. Come on, let's go. Let's bring in all those people. Let's go from here, shall we? Can't remember what we did over there, but let's go 3 down. Right, and bring in another big road. This is yeah, we'll bring in a fancy road. We bring in a fancy road. I think we should bring not just any fancy road, but do we have them yet? Do we have it? Do we have the thing I want? A monorail. Yes, we do. And we do have that big monorail road. Wonderful. So let's bring that in along here. Straight down the middle. Nice fast service that can connect north and south of the city really, really fast. Let's bring that across. Lovely. Bring that out. Yep. Cool. Oh, no. No. Back up. Why? Absolutely not. Not in my town. Come on. Nope. Okay, right. Bum. What are we needing? We're needing more people. We need to replace the people who have left. The unfortunate souls that have left. We need to replace them. And let's put a couple of caps in there just to break that up. And then from here, let's go out there. Let's go for that. Just make it a little bit opposite. And that's there. That's there. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And currently at this time we need more offices along here. Just bring in the workers. Let's force that. What's it called? The demand up. Let's just give it artificial demand at the moment. And we're really just fighting against the clock here, and the budget really needs to go up. So I'm just bringing in a load of people just scatterly. But this is going to be very big town New York, and like very just a different vibe. It feels like being redesigned. Why did I put it here of all places? Right, put it on 3 for now. Just this is the problem with playing in vanilla. Like no, how the hell has that happened? That's just it's the end of days. Absolute end of days. No, I don't know how you're coping. I mean, I've heard about people in the world struggling, but that is just, that's just too much. Like, you may actually have to go get it yourself. That'd be a novel concept, wouldn't it? So there we go. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Come on, come on, come on. What's the demand? What's the demand going on here? Demand is quite a lot. We are back in the black. That is good. That's good. We can survive on this. That's got to go. Like, why? Just double checking all this land now. It's quite nervy about it. Right, that should be ready to go once they have fallen. And yes, let's do that. This is a big one. We need the big road, which is along here. Wonderful. So we really are rushing this, but the excuse is that we need more people. Just quite frankly need more people coming in. Hold on, let's do that. Just so that mixes up a bit better. You know. No, you, yes. You know. There you go. Boom. That's perfect, 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 perfect. People moving in. Wonderful. More money coming in, which is brilliant. Okay, so not lost that. That's not lost. Nothing is lost there. Let's just put in, just for now, just a row of offices just to keep that demand up. Even though they're not going to be producing much in a bit, but we do need to spread out to this side. And we're basically trying to recreate New York. This is the most painful thing about, like, if you're trying to save and do a big build, then like this coming in and having to clear the trees. I think Dave's gone off to get his din-dins. Then this is just painstaking. Like, now you understand what the mods are. This is what I want in Cities Skylines 2, is just to be able to grab a load of trees and delete them. I don't want to have to delete each individual tree just to help the CPU and all that do its thing. Okay, dead bodies. How many are there of you? Are you still going to be an annoyance? Because the thing is, I want to come across here, build it out, spec it out, and then come downwards and just demolish everything and just start again, really. Yes. There we go. We can move it. Move it. Let's move it instantly. Instantly into the city somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Could it go across? Do we think it will go across? Because if it can go across, we will clear it a little path. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. This is like a nervous moment. Also, it caused my roads to fuck up. Like, nope. Like, what strength is it on? Is it not... Why is it not completely flat? This whole area should be completely flat. Like, why is that not? Like, that is really annoying when you... And let's bring in our favorite road. Okay, right. So let's bring that forth. Wonderful. And let's bring that down, but not connect it to that just yet. Or can we just... I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can move that just so we don't lose it and it's like an integral part. Yes, if we just move it 1 up. Let's move it 2 up. So there. There we go. And maneuver these people over here. Yes, and then there's a space for a pathway down the back. Love that. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Acting normal. Go. Now let's go. Let's bring this back in. Let's tear up the city. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Actually, let's turn you off, just so you're not. So I can move you if I want at some point, if I need to. If I feel the need to move you, I will. Also need to get rid of these trees. So I think I might do tree removal off live streams because this is rather dull, to be fair. Watching someone just take, but it just proves the point that I'm not using the mods because we would have finished this way long time ago. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at a map of New York and just see how they're doing it. And we're going to try and replicate Manhattan and the way they've got their structure. Now, I think they have highways / motorways on the outside, kind of like our ring roads, but they go like fairly in. There's like a good portion like suckered like in. So hold on, let's just go. This is quite intense, really. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this off camera next time. If I'm going to clear an area, it's going to be cleared before we get in there. How much money have we lost? We haven't lost that much money doing all this, which is good. Probably a lot of respect from the locals. But, you know, things change. Progress. They're all getting free apartments, so they can't complain. And they're going to be in the most trendiest place on the planet in a second. Just gotta get rid of these trees. Oh my god, I hate vanilla so much right now. Like, literally, it would just be... Pow. It is kind of therapeutic, I will say that. Like, just relaxingly, just... It's like popping zits or something. And here we go, 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 here we go. How long have we been on? 24 minutes, cool. So that is the basic project now. What's going to be? It's going to be like if a British man redesigns or could redesign New York. Like, what if England never gave up New York and we rebuilt a city, kind of thing? Maybe. No, I don't know. Not really apolitical. I'm kind of apolitical like that, especially on this channel, where it's all nice, friendly, open, just about design, cities, and stuff like that. There's no need for any of that nonsense coming in here. So let's move on. I kind of underestimated how many actual trees there were, to be fair. Here we go. Back. Sorry there was no live stream on Monday. I just didn't have my things together. I'm wondering what day of the week is actually best for you guys. So if you are watching this and you do hear me speak about like what day of the week is better for you guys, then please let me know. I'll try and accommodate. Not that I'm going to give my whole entire life up, but could you imagine if I started peeling back these trees and it just revealed like a secret message? Like, that would be extremely cool. I think now I've started as well. I think I'm going to like just keep going until I finish, just so this whole patch is clear. And then we've saved our CPU and everything. This is a lot of clicking. My wrist. My wrist is slowly dying now. Hold on. I think we can afford to lose this amount of trees. I think that's fine. And we're not going to be building up here too much. But we definitely want to push this back. Are we still in the green? We're still in the green. That's all that matters. Because if we fail at that, that's going to be a big penalty to my finances, which is fine. I am a man of my word, so... Oh my god, does it look like I'm running down the clock? That is what I'm now scared of. Well, no, because we just destroyed half the city, so you can't say that. But yes, definitely for Cities Skylines 2, what I want to see is, like, you know, the Move It mod type action. I want to see some of that in here, please. Like, that would be lovely. And here we go. Push that back, push that back, push that back, push that back, push that back. And yes, we are winning on this front. That's good, that's good. That's all push back, that's push back, that's push back. Oh. We're not worried about these trees. Absolutely not worried about them. Couldn't give a monkeys about them. So let's go over this area once more. Just... What is not flat about that? Okay, right. Like, I think I'm just doing minute detail now. Like, push all you back. Wonderful. You see, that's big. It's big, lovely stuff. Wonderful. And yep, I think it's time to cut these guys off as well. And we're going to bring out the road here. They're only going to be cut off for a minimal amount of time. Okay, so it's fine. They can learn to live without the power. And let's bring in the same road type. I don't think it's very believable having the same road type go through the center of a city like this. But there we go. Come out to here, please. And you, straight road, this way, just out to here. Wonderful. And I want to flick you over to this road. Boom. Oh, do we have a problem? Yes, we have a problem. Why did we have a problem? We should not have had a problem. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's me just have a look at New York very quickly. There we go. We're going in. And I'm looking at the... Currently, if you want to play along with me, I can see Brooklyn. And we're coming up on the financial district. And yeah, it looks like the highway basically encompasses the outskirts of the town. Okay, and so that's what we are going to basically do. And we've popped a few bits of industrial as well. So we're going to live up to this kind of feature coming round. So let's go ahead and pop in a highway. 1, 2, 3. We want with just the bare minimum height, basically. There we go. And let's keep this one straight, because that one is actually naturally curvy. So we want this one to look a little bit different. And obviously we've got to have it. Oh, don't know. But let's have that just in case we want to bring something over. Let's bring it much more up. Yeah, let's have it straight as well, just so it's nice, easy. So that's the left-hand side. We should really use the big road, to be fair, just so we don't have to adjust for anything in the future. So we've already done it, so therefore we don't need to adjust for it. But here we go. That's the other side of the road as well. That's a little bit far, to be fair. There we go. Bring that in. That's nice and straight. Wonderful. So there we go. This will be Parkside and lovely and furbished. And then this side will be all city. So let's go ahead. Let's bring in the rest of this city as it stands. And then we're going to have to worry about the industrial needs. So hold on. This is the road that literally runs, this road, let's go delete. Let's put this road straight through. So therefore, we know that this is the road that goes all the way across. And here we go, boom, boom, boom. And there we go. There we go, perfect. Yeah, it's just because my screen is a curved screen, so it looks kind of weird on my monitor sometimes. When it's flat, it kind of gives it that depth level. And then this can be one of the ones that comes on, and then this can also be, so you can either come on or off at either junction, which is lovely. And okay, what have we got for demand? We need more industry. Lovely, we can do that, Also then we've got to destroy, so let's bring in more industrial over here. We can always rebuild this, like we're going to come back, so that is going to be rebuilt, but we can have industrial units over there. Don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for the traffic coming through. Yep, let's keep this square. Every bone in my body just is screaming like grids are not great, but where there's a need, there's a must. And let's mix it up by having one row with a little pathway in between. I want little pathways in between just because it gives it that kind of edge. And then offices to blunt the noise and everything of these buildings. And if we could, just in the same styles across the way. Actual fact, not the same style. Let's not do that. Let's do that kind of style where there's just one entrance on the curb like that, so it gives it a little bit of a different look. There you go, that's brought in, Yeah, let's go. Let's bring it all the way down now. Let's do this. So this, I want that to be the last connection here. So this is going to be the last connection before any roads join up to any other roads. So now we have like our nice square grid going on, and we need to power that. So what have we got there? We will bring in a couple of these either side and some offices, and that should boost this square. Because obviously that's got to be moved as well, because that cannot stay there in our big Manhattan project going on right now. Like, I'm kind of glad the trailer dropped today, because like, I've just found out about the trailers, because I'm just like, wow, it's now inspired me to and motivated me to actually get a move on with this. Okay, yeah, see, that's got to be moved. These things have got to be reallocated. Okay, so we're gonna have parkways down here, which is lovely because we've got industrial coming in here, because that's obviously got to be industrial. And I'm just having a look online and just seeing it's not all squares. Like, the middle section kind of is all squares. Like, literally the most boring architecture in the world in the middle here is literally Midtown Manhattan is just box after box after box after box. So yeah. Right now we've got probably some huge problems going on, which is probably education and everything like that. Let's just flick back. Cool. So we are building kind of a grid city here, but like, just having a look at down the lower Manhattan. So wait, hold on. Harlem is quite boxy, with a little bit of West Harlem is kind of a little bit different. But yeah, we're gonna go for that for this mainland. Ooh, that looks nice. So I just clicked on a random thing, and oh, that is the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge. Sorry, the Manhattan Bridge, which is lovely. The Brooklyn Bridge. Let's have a look. Oh, there is a difference. Okay. Between the two, that's something new I've learned every day. Every day is a school day, as someone taught me. And let's go. These people want to move out, fine. Let them go. I can't blame them. We're going to get rid of them anyway. So, just thinking design-wise, how we're going to do this and how we're going to bring them in. I mean, NoHo is kind of a mishmash of squares and not squares. So I just want this to be the boundary, maybe, and just have this a bit more chaos. But there's no bridge to come out here to what is Brooklyn. See, it's just big design decisions going on now. And the budget is now going up, so we are getting more money in, which is good. So, but we're needing to educate people. So let's go for these high capacity elementary schools. Yes, I want you. Yes. Yes, we need to up the budget for this. So, okay, we've also got to think about services, like extra services coming in. Maybe let's have like squares here, like tiny squares. I don't even know how much this is across. That's how much. 800. Okay, so let's go another 800 across, but that's from that middle center. So, is it 800? Okay, 800. How many squares in the middle is it? Like, if we were going to do this, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay. Oh, but that has to be a big road too. So, to keep the pattern up. If we were going to go really OCD-ic about it, so they go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yes, it was correct. There we go. Perfect. There's lovely, lovely little mini grids coming in now. And then this will obviously be the last big grid. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the kind of identifier that there's going to be public services over here, like school children's park. And sorry, not school children's park, what do you want to call it? School. The elementary school, or primary school as we call them. And we're going to need... No, we don't need that right now, because apparently they're all good with that. And university, we're not going to start on that. So let's get into this, and let's really make this into like a kind of nice design. So let's block it off, number 1. Let's actually spend a bit of time just doing a little area. And let's go up here, block that off. So it's got its own little section. Let's bring in something for the kiddos there. There we go. And let's go that way. Perfect. And I wonder if I could just fit a fence. We turn all the guidelines off. Can I fit a fence along here? No, see, I don't want to lose that. See, this is also where it sucks without the Move It mod, is the fact that you have to choose between these two. Oh, yep, see, that's gone. There it's gone. Okay, right. What about down here? Can we get it going down here? No, just up to here. See, with the Move It mod, you could just go over that. But nope. What if we moved it over 1? Okay. So we're now enclosing the space here. Which is fair enough. That's now there and can't come across there. Okay, so we've got this bit enclosed, which is wonderful. Now, can I just slip a pathway through here? And it turns out I can, which is wonderful. Okay, so boom, to boom. And I want this bit just to come up like that. Oh my god, that's in vanilla. Can we just appreciate that? Can we just take a second to appreciate that? That is in vanilla. Okay, wonderful. And what are we needing? We're needing some loud ass shops. Let's get some loud ass shops in here. Okay, wonderful. And bring in some trees. And then we have done this area proud. So therefore, nice little space for the kiddos. And boom. Just flick back and forth the trees just to get a little bit of inconsistency. And wonderful. There we go. That's what we want to kind of concentrate on. These little areas of just polish. Okay, so next we need to bring in services for these people. Now to bring in their life care span and everything. Just very sussily. I mean, it leaves a few people out, but there will be another one, I reckon. Unless we bring it across. Because then that covers everyone, but we're going to lose some people, which we don't want to lose people. Number 1. I don't mind losing a business, because we can always get more businesses back. But that is also covering a lot of the sea area. That would be absolutely perfect. There are small blessings. So yeah, there we go. That covers all the residential units that we got in so far. So that's wonderful. That can go there. And this was childcare. So we need elderly care to come in as well. I guess we put it in kind of roughly the same area. Yes, that would do. I have indeed. Thank you very much. It takes a long time to be this bad at this game. It really does. You know, I just really, really appreciate it when someone notices just how bad and worse it can be. So let's go ahead. Let's move this off that main road and let's move it in a little bit into the city. And we're going to turn that back on. And we're not going to place any buildings on that square. We're just going to build a path at the back just for a little bit of detail. There we go. Perfect. And that'll be all trees and foliage and lovely stuff like that. In fact, do we even want... Do we want like that or the other way around? What does it look like with the other way around? Actually, yeah, we're going to have it the other way around, this square. And we're going to move it in just a little bit, just so it looks like it was meant to be. I've never moved something like this so much. There we go. That actually looks like it's meant to be in and everything's been kept nice, neat and proper. So let's go ahead and build a little walkway behind, like people are just cutting across or something. And yeah, that'll do. Lovely. Pop in a few actual trees, which is good, just to really boost this area. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay, right, next. Bum, 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 bum. How are we doing for police? Everyone loves the police here. Wonderful. Well, fire's fire. Sorry, police. Everyone is good for police. One little police station is running all of this. Cool. In fact, I might move him over in a bit. But for now, what are we doing for schools? Schools, high schools, secondary schools, sudden increase. Okay. Do we do this? Do we bring in the secondary school? I think we should bring in the secondary school, to be honest. Because then we've got it here. It's all good. And we can bring in a bit more activities. Do we have a sports hall? Yes, sports hall / gymnasium. If we plonk them up together, then it looks like it's all part of the same place. Wonderful. And again, we're going to block it off with a gate and just shield these guys off just because we can. It's not much of a sports field, but you know, it is a built-up urban area. And then we're going to lay down some trees. So we're going to try and get a little bit of realism getting back into this. I don't actually want a pathway on this one. I don't think like a pathway would be too effective. And there we go. So high school's down here. So basically, if we put these services in the same place, then you know there's more reason for big industrial and more transportation usage in this area, because we know people are going to come here to use the schools, to use everything, to use all these things in this vicinity, basically. And obviously, we're going to have to put a public library in because that would just help the general population over here. In fact, we're going to move you over. There we go, perfect. And we are definitely building an alleyway behind here. Just to really just simulate that. Hold on, we're just going to put the guide back on, just so I'm a bit more accurate. Come on, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. There we go, perfect. Boom. Not that great, but still we can just come along with a few trees. And we should be able to just smudge that up. Perfecto. Oh, don't put yourself down, Dave. You can always get as bad as me at some point. So here we are. We are in a built-up area. And so let's go for really just lots of stuff, lots of big buildings. I want to bring lots of people into this area, so stores are a really good way to do that. And I think they're far enough away that we can have good residential units as well, because we are needing more residents to pop in, which would be wonderful. And that's done, that's done. We've got no bridges on this side. Why have we got no bridges? We've got bridges over here, but no bridges on this side. I quite like the way that is. I don't want to ruin it. I like that the way that is, so I don't particularly want to ruin that either. We're going to hook those up in the future. So let's go ahead and connect up. Just to put the little out bits, because we're going to try and get rid of this. In fact, what we're going to do is we are going to order... I don't want to order that to stop. I want to move that to somewhere where it can still be useful, but out the way. There we go. And you're going to empty yourself. Thank you. Because we're going to wipe across and then up now. So the next point of contact... Oh no, we're making minus... Because we've... Hold on. We're spending way too much on education, aren't we? Yep, we're spending way too much on education. Right, budget. You, education, down with the kids. No, nothing. So don't spend it as little as possible, please. Also, I'm realizing, like, probably there's not much... Yes, there's not much in the way of recreation around this area. That is definitely a busy area. So let's prop in a few parks and stuff around this area. So there we go. So we want these buildings to turn a different colour. Can we pop a big one in? No, we can't pop a big one in. Oh, god dang. Definitely got to pop a big one in somewhere. I think maybe this might be the good area, but like, let's have a look. What's the biggest thing we can get away with in this area? And actually, let's have a mixture of stuff if we can. So let's bring in... Oh no, it needs to sit across the road. We don't want that. Just a little custom jobby of people trying to just do that. And can we squeeze in a small one on the end? Yeah, we can. And what we're going to do... Oh my god, we've drastically almost run out of money. Like, so we've spent a lot doing this. I don't want to fail, because then we have to spend that money in charity. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Perfect. Although the budget is going back up into the green, so that's good. Let's speed that up, just so we can get a little bit more cash coming in, which is good. How much has this got to go? 73% full. Okay, so we need more people coming in, which is good, because we can provide that. They can come in along here, and let's just have a big like thing like that, and just, yeah, just nice little pathway coming in. And that's wonderful, and I mean, this is like the service industry. I think these guys are covered. They've got this area covered as well, which is good. And we need more blood. We need more people coming in to feed the tax machine. And let's have it randomly up here. Couple. There we go. Perfect. And let's just give this a little bit of a different shape. Each one has a bit of a different shape and a bit of a weird stylistic to it. And yeah, let's bring that in like that. Lovely. And we're going to want to bring like people in between these houses as well. But this is like a retelling of this. Now, where can't we put people? We can't put people along here. So there we go. Bring that in. And yes, like I said, we just want to finish off the tips of these roads. So there we go. That's going to come in. And that's going to be our last mission of this evening. It's just to bring the tips out and then go into summary mode. And there we go. Hold on, let's have a look. Still huge amounts of people who don't have very much leisure. So let's go. Is there an urban skate park? What do we have? No, we got this for the kids. Okay. Well, good. This will be a very good park area, to be honest. If we can bring that in across there. That just leveled up everyone. That's good. Okay, if we could bring down this road. And if we could have... We've got to bring something right behind there. Like something... What if we had two of these? Like identical. Perfect. The thing is, like, how do you get in there now? It's all very tight. Unless there was like a tiny, really the smallest one. But even the smallest one is still going to be a little bit too big. Oh, damn. I don't know. Maybe that will... No, we don't... If we move that over, does that reach it a bit better? And then that might... No, okay, didn't really do much. But yeah, we'll think about that for the next thing. And really not liking grids. I'm gotta be honest. Really don't like the grids. But next time we will be demolishing through here to bring and connect that up. I don't know if we are... If we do buy that tile, we could potentially... Wait, where's the ship going? Okay, so we could bring it out here, but I don't want ships coming right next to the land. Because that looks really good at the moment. And I don't know if I might get the 25 tile just to make it bigger, and then we could like see how big a city we can make. Which would be cool. And I've also just realised we have not accounted for the death wave. We've just panicked to try and even out the budget. So, whoops, a daisy about that. That's going to be a new one for us to figure out. And while we're here, let's just bring that across. Let's bring that behind. Let's try that again, shall we? So, there. Boom. Boom. There we go. Lovely stuff. Wonderful. See, as soon as I did that, everyone wants to move into it. So, that's done, that's done, that's done. All these connections are done. Then I think we might be ready for bringing in... what's it called? Let's bring in more taxpayers, please. How are we doing on the old education? We have 6 public library users. We are... Oh, dear God. Turn that up a little bit, please. Yep. Can't be having students go. Let's go 91. Whatever it is. Just a little bit, just so it ticks over. There we go. Perfect. That's where we want to be. So everyone appreciates their place at school as we start doing this. Can we fill that garbage truck out so we can get into the land a bit more? And then Badgerville is gone on the next episode because this is going to be the next one that goes. Or actually, we need to make the services better around here. We need to bring in public transports and stuff just so we can get those tax levels up. Because these were really high up houses on the tax level. Like they're like level 4. These are like level 2. So we're going to need a lot more of them to actually spend the equivalent tax dollars and things. But it is looking much better than before, which is great. So yeah, we need to invest in like buses to come along. How long have we got? We're going over by 2 minutes. But yeah, we'll do the public transport coming in to this section next time, just so we can have this really, 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 really pumped up and working. Now, I'm worried if I start putting too much of this in and not enough like actual infrastructure type stuff, like actual industry, it's gonna really just be not very cool for the, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be. They're going to not have enough goods to sell. So there's going to be all these people demanding goods, and we haven't got enough industry to actually supply them. Which is why we need to carry out works here. And we've got another person leaving, and so that's okay. If you don't want to stay, that's fine. And I think we're going to have, like, I'm just looking at lower Manhattan and just seeing that the grid passing kind of comes off here at kind of an angle. So there is like a thick road that goes through, and it kind of like sets the boundary, and it's like the bridge that goes across. And that would be kind of cool to have down here. And then this section is kind of in alignment with this section. But now I feel like we need to bring the public services over, somehow have a tram come through. Now I think we might save that for next time. But I would like to see a tram go over one of these bridges, because that would be kind of cool. And this goes all the way, just have the tram go around and connect to something up here, or something cooler, or something better, basically. Yeah, just a little bit last cause of pain and suffering, if I may. Just because these are going to get connected up. So let's just do the pain and suffering. Let's do the hard task now. And just connect that up. In fact, is there one with bike path? No, we don't want bikes coming down here. We want just good, glorious road, which is lovely. Wonderful. Okay, so we're in a good spot. Let's go into summary mode. So on today's episode, we have got rid of New Badgerton, like the north of New Badgerton is now completely gone, and we have brought in the new middle section of what is going to be the rapidly created new Lower Manhattan by myself. And we are going to bring in, like, this next section is this going to change, and this is all going to change forth, and everything's going to look, it's going to look good, and this is going to become more of an industrial vibe type thing, and the motorway is going to come through as well. We're basically going to have to reform everything, and I'm feeling like, because Cities Skylines 2 got announced, it's like a rush against the clock at the moment to finish up and do everything, and I'm just seeing how many people I could cram in here on hard mode and to really get some. So I'll definitely going to create a very good episode next of, like, just converting this into much more of a densely populated, like, actual city, because I want this to look good, and just a really, really good, like, built up, dense metropolitan area. Like, Badgerton and Bob's Garage had served their purpose to fund the new expansion, and the new expansion is kind of looking good, actually, for like a square grid city. It's looking kind of good. It's got like dips and dives in height. There's like interesting patterns and things going on. But that will do it for today, and I'm just going to take a screenshot of that to throw on the Instagrams and things like that. So if you do follow, or you do have Instagrams and things like that, follow me there, and also like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button for more weekly updates and yada 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 yada. I'm off. Goodbye, good night. Joy be with you all.